Alright everyone, now we're going to take this nice BMW for a drive, manual transmission, so bear with me if I'm a little jerky with the camera, not because I can't drive a manual, but because of having to shift and video at the same time. Thanks for watching. This is a fantastic BMW convertible. If you didn't, the top is up right now because I wanted you to be able to hear the car drive and run, but if you didn't watch the other video of it, please take a look at it for a very detailed walk around of this Z3. It's on my channel, should be right next to this one. Please leave your comments or suggestions. My phone number is in the comments if you're interested in this car. Subscribe to my channel, appreciate that. This is a one owner, owned by my stepfather since it was new. One owner car, Hellrot Red, bright red, 2.8 5-speed manual. This is a 2.8 motor, so much more power, almost just short of 190 horsepower, 189 horsepower, and just exponentially more fun driving a 2.8 than the base 1.9 car that wasn't nearly as much power as this car. Runs and drives excellent, and it's been well cared for. If you watch the other video, I verbally talk about all of the maintenance history on this car. It was maintained by the BMW dealer for the first 160,000 miles of life. Almost all of the mileage on this car is highway miles. As I said on the other video, he worked in Northwest Detroit and lived in the Toledo, Sylvania area, so it's about 150, 160 miles daily put on this car during the nice weather months, but it was not used or driven in the winter. Always been kept inside in the winter months. Definitely well cared for, well loved, and not abused. As I said on the other video, I would rather own a high mileage car that's been taken care of and loved and maintained by one person than a car with lower miles that you don't know near as much about. Excellent acceleration in this small rocket. 0 to 60 time in this car is actually 6.3 seconds, which really was quite remarkable for 1997. The 2.8 has 70 additional foot-pounds of torque over the 1.9 liter engine. And like I said, the horsepower difference is, I think it's actually 49 horsepower or 51. It's like 130. The base 1.9 had 138. I guess it would be 51. 138. And the 2.8, this engine has 189, so the math there would be 51, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, it's what, 30% more. Also, the 2.8 has a wider rear track, so it has better stability and a little bit better ride. It's like a I think it was 2.5 inch wider rear track. Fourth gear, fifth gear, 65 miles an hour, nice and straight. As I said on the other video, in the spring of 2017, so about 4 years ago, when this car had 28,000 fewer miles, so 232,000 miles, he spent more, just about double the asking price of this car, the current asking price, on a mini, well, a decent restoration of sorts. So the car had a complete paint job. That's why it looks so nice on the outside if you watch the other video. And it got $5,000 worth of mechanical parts, valve cover gaskets and tires and brakes and rear shocks and oil stand gasket and tensioners and pulleys and belts and all kinds of stuff, which I have the receipts for, of course. And all of the emblems on the outside were replaced, and the fog light lenses were replaced, and just a whole lot of stuff to make it, to refresh it and make it a really good looking car again. This driver's side seat that I'm sitting on, the material was completely reupholstered, the entire seat. You can see it on the other video if you're curious. That was about $500. So $5,000 on mechanicals, $500 on a seat, $4,000 on a paint job, and there was a handful of other things. So it was getting close to about $10,000 that he spent, and that's all for your benefit because the asking price is not anywhere near that much. Everybody's turning right. Goodbye. Thank you. Get out of the way. Alright, I'm going to pause this here in a minute when we get a little further down this road. If you continue watching, I will drive it on the highway for you to show you how it handles at higher speed of 70, 80, 85 miles an hour. You can see how nice and straight it drives even on this road. That's 5th gear now. Kind of nice when all that traffic got out of the way. Now the speed limit I think on this road is not quite what I'm doing, so I'm going to slow it down. Continue watching and we'll take a 5 or 6 mile freeway drive to show some highway driving as well. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, we're rolling again and got a black Mercedes hot on her tail that I think wants to pass. Now we're going to jump on the interstate here and give him a run for his money. Little bit of wind noise as to be expected for a convertible. But nonetheless, 80 miles an hour, nice and smooth. Well, see, the guy in the black Mercedes behind us should be happy that I didn't let him by to get pulled over. There he is. He's eager. He's eager to get around us, and I'm sure that Mercedes might have more horsepower than this BMW. Here he comes. Here he comes. Nice and smooth, driving well. Well, 85 miles an hour. There's a little Mazda convertible. See? Everybody's out with their tops down. I am laughing to myself because I am not intentionally messing with this guy in the Mercedes, or whoever he is, but he is awfully angry that he hasn't been able to get around this little BMW. There he is. Oh, and it's a E53 AMG. Oh, there he goes. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's gonna go fast because he's angry. I wasn't messing with him on purpose. I was just driving, but he was trying to be a jerk getting on the highway. On the freeway. That's a proving point right there, that we all get there at the same time, even if we speed. So everybody shouldn't speed. Alright, we're gonna go back on the same stretch of road that we just came from. Hopefully no more AMG Mercedes that are angry behind us. This car drives excellent and shifts excellent. The clutch is nice. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear, 70 miles an hour, fifth gear. So fifth gear, 70 miles an hour, 75 is right about 3,000 RPMs. I just set the cruise control to demonstrate that it works. So there's the cruise set at 71. Cruise set at 71 miles an hour. My feet are not touching the pedals. Cruise is operational. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So I'm pushing away on the lever. Speeds it up. So cruise control is operational. Works like it should. I had a phone call come in, so there was a little break in the video there. So cruise works, everything works on the car. As I said in the initial walk around video, everything works except for the air conditioning, but my stepdad never cared about that because it's just a fun summertime convertible and don't need air. So great car, one owner. Yes, it has high mileage, but it drives nice, it runs nice, it's been well taken care of. Had a whole pile of money invested into its enhancements, like I said, back in 2017, not that long ago, about 20 years into his ownership. I think it'd make a great car for anybody and a whole lot of summertime fun driving. So feel free to leave your comments, your suggestions, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to call or text me. My phone number is in the comments if you are interested in taking a look at it or have any additional questions. So awesome BMW convertible for the money. Definitely a great car for the money. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.